Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Maypole Farm. Yep, we are here just kind of putting a couple of the big pieces of equipment away before we start the bale wrapping that we got to get done. And just trying to get a couple other little things finalized here before we start, as always. You know me, I got to get all the little windows all reset. Got to make sure my stream window is open so that I can, monitor from the wayside type thing. So yeah, let's hit that button there. So I think we're ready to rock and roll. We got some audio. I don't have any music going on tonight, and it's listening to, in the background, Big Daddy Dave's Farm Sim Talk with his special guest of, who is it again? Wranglersaurus Rex. Yeah, he'll be in the background. Just pass the time on my ears, and you can put him up. I'm going to put a link in the comments that you guys can definitely go to. Give them a like as well. I know they will greatly appreciate it. Let me copy that. Let me come over here. Do that. So yep, go there, give them a like, give them a follow. And while I'm there, I'm going to do the same. Give a like and a follow. So yeah, support the fellow content creators. Mr. Daza, how's it going there? It's been a hot minute. I'm doing good. So yeah, let's start the old tractor. Let's get hooked up to our bale wrapper. And let's get to wrapping some bales. And then when we're done wrapping the bales, that pile that's sitting outside, we got to take to the animal dealer, or not, excuse me, not the animal dealer, the biogas plant. They have the best price on silage bales right now. So we'll get them delivered there. Yep, and we are running the speed wrapper, and I need to make sure to get it on automatic drop. Well, thank you, bud. I appreciate it, as always. And after we're done doing all the wrapping, storing, all that good stuff, we're going to go ahead and we have 2 pastures that we're going to go ahead and plow up and get planted back to grass. We've got to make as much money as possible. We've got a heck of a loan that we got to pay off, and we got to get it done before we go or stay in the red. Thank you, Daza. You have a good night. Mr. Michael, welcome in. Glad to have you here, buddy. So what was wrong with your computer that you had to troubleshoot, if I may ask? My Logitech G files were corrupt and I thought I had a virus, but then I read the error code.
In the farm sim community, and today I am joined by my guest, Wranglosaurus Rex. Rex, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Peace and love to all my prehistoric nuggets out there.
Awesome, awesome. So, you want to tell us all where we can find you?
Well, you can find me here on YouTube, also in the Discords, and on the Instagrams.
And do you want to give any shout-outs before we get going?
Field one shout out to NachoCast, Miss Dust Bunny, Gaming with JJ, Zing, here. Wild Fox, Brady, Mr. Why Not. I'm sorry if I forgot anybody. There's a lot of people who support me, so.
Oh, and as we were discussing offline there, we have such a great community here in the farm sim space. So yes, thank you to every single one of you out there joining us here tonight and who support us behind the scenes. Thank you all very much. So yes, do you want to give us a little kind of overview of what it is that you do here in the community?
You had to reinstall the...
I basically just make like long form content. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. And I try to support as many channels as I possibly can. My channel and look at my post tab on my channel. It will mostly just be me sharing other people's streams or videos. I'm just trying to spread the peace and love, man.
Excellent, excellent. So real quick, I see Dust Bunny, Davies, Always Alfredo, Ken Adlam, Hobby Corner, Nacho Cast, Jody, we got Lisa, Texas Ginger Girl, Midnight Rose, Why Not Gaming. Thank you all so very much. I see Mr. Maddie.
That's not as bad as having to
John
like
C.
totally
Brady
wipe and
Rimmer,
reinstall
thank
your
you all
Windows.
so much for coming in here tonight. Let's go ahead and get this interview started. And first things first, we're going to start out on just a little bit of levity, a little bit of a light note here. So, Rex, let me ask you, how does it feel to be the victim of Farm Sim Talk?
Good. When I first seen you read my thing, didn't you?
I sure did.
You did. I thought that was funny. Yeah, when I first seen your message on Discord, I literally almost fell out of my chair. I was like, no way, like, no way. So then it started happening. You know, you made the thumbnail, you posted it. And I was like, damn, this is really happening. This is exciting. Like, I was so nervous. But as you said, like, we have such an amazing community. Everybody that I mentioned it to right away was like, don't even worry about it. You're going to be fine.
Looks like that field
you
is done.
You do great with your content. Just think of it like that. Just think of it as like two dudes just chilling. Like, just, you're going to be great. You're going to be fine. Just don't overthink it. And Today I was so pumped up. Like this whole week I was just counting down for this interview. So I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do it. That's awesome. Good energy. I love it. I absolutely love it. So let me ask you this. Do you have a job outside of content creation, or is this your primary job?
I do. I have a day job. I just drive truck, just a 20-foot flatbed with a piggybacking forklift, and I just deliver building equipment to job sites. Mostly lumber, but we sell everything for building a house. So I'm delivering everything.
Awesome, awesome. So is that kind of like in a localized area, or do you have to like spread out like really far in order to do that?
The furthest I've gone with this job was 2.5 hours north. But yeah, no, there's no like long haul. I'm not sleeping in the truck. I come home every day.
Well, that's good. That's good. I know there's so many, people who drive truck and all that stuff. They have to, do overnights or long hauls across country and whatnot. So that's nice that you're able to get home and, be comfortable every night. That's the one thing I couldn't imagine having to do is, sitting there and being away from what is familiar.
Yeah, my brother drives truck as well, and he's had to stay.
Put a picture of this
few nights in his
beaming
truck
mod in
when,
the Discord chain. Okay.
He's gone out on trips. He's been like in Quebec. He's been to like almost the farthest point in Ontario that you can go. Like
that's what we got the Discord for.
He's
to share
seen
content like that.
A lot of sites, which is amazing. But yeah, I couldn't imagine sleeping in a truck at night in a truck stop. That'd be kind of freaky.
Oh yeah, yeah. Back when I was 18, 19, I worked at a gas station right off the highway, and we had a bunch of truckers who would come in.
See if we can get that
they'd
last
pull
one
in the
that's
back
right
lot,
up by the
and
fence.
they'd fall asleep back there and whatnot. And it gets to be kind of sketchy at night. It's not fun, not fun at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm out in the middle. I was out in the middle of nowhere, like nowhere in the middle of Michigan. And it was still sketchy.
All right, that's field 3.
I couldn't imagine
One
if I
more
was
to
like
go.
closer to a big town or a city or anything like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me a small town. I'm good with that. Forget cities. I don't like cities.
Oh, that's why I moved. I'm in a new house now, and I ran screaming from the cities.
Yeah, yeah. Like our town that I live in now has like 12,000 people, and I'm like, this is too many people. We need to move. We need to go smaller. Let's get under 10,000, guys. Let's get under 10,000.
Oh, I mean, I was in the same situation when I was growing up. I grew up in a town with less than, I think it was like 11,000 people in it. And it was like, that was about right for me. Then I went and moved up to, or down to Florida. And yeah, it was completely opposite end of the spectrum. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh man, Florida.
Oh man, it's great down
Hey,
here.
y'all
Though.
watch that.
It grew on me. It took a while, but it grew on me.
How about those snakes and gators? Forget that.
This you gotta watch out where you're
Unless
going.
you're northern Florida, then I'm sure they're not up there.
I mean, they can be. About the most northern point for like gators and stuff would be like South Georgia and stuff, but you'd be pretty hard pressed at that point. But I mean, it's one of those you just gotta watch where you're walking. That's about it.
And where you swim.
And
I keep saying if we get warm enough and they come up here, I ain't swimming in no more lakes. Nope.
Well,
ain't no gator getting me.
you got to be careful though, because I was actually
Can we do
literally
it?
just
Can we
reading an
do-
article maybe
Oh,
about
darn it.
a day or two
Can't wrap
ago
the cow.
about shark attacks in Lake Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Like in the
I've
Great
heard
Lakes. I guess bull
Yeah.
sharks are swimming
Yep.
inland, and they're actually going into the lakes. They're one of the few breeds of sharks that can tolerate less salty water and actually be in
Yeah.
fresh water.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's not my lakes, man.
So just make sure your lake doesn't have an inlet from a river source, and you're good.
All right. I just got to worry about the snappers right now, so that's good.
Oh my goodness, yeah. We got those alligator snapping turtles down
Concentrating.
here. It's like a
man.
snapping turtle on
Somewhat
steroids.
decent.
Yeah, I've seen one that was the size of in the back of a Tacoma, and it took up the whole bed of the truck.
Oh, they
Yeah.
get big. They get big
Yeah.
and they're mean.
Oh yeah, they don't give a crap. They'll bite your arm off. They're like,
Mhm.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? They're one of those. They're one of those reptiles, you know, the guys at the club. What, bro? What, bro?
That's it
Messing up
exactly.
everything.
That's
don't
it
care.
exactly.
It's a
Yep.
dinosaur. They're still living in like the Jurassic period. They're like, what? What do you mean it's 2025? Not me.
Well, see, you should feel right at home then.
Yeah, well, I'm good, man. That's a reptile. I'm a dinosaur. They're different. They're just different.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
So, tell me, what are some of your hobbies? Do you like to go hiking, hunting, fishing, watch sports?
Yes, hiking. I love fishing. Haven't been for a while, but I love fishing. I want to get into bow hunting.
Yeah, we'll come
I
back
watch
to that
sports
one.
sometimes. I used to be more into sports back in high school when I was, I guess, playing sports. I also like going off-roading in my Jeep. That's why I got one. Working on my Jeep, like working on the cars and just gaming, really.
So,
Oh, and I guess exercising too. I exercise as well.
I gotcha. And what kind of Jeep do you got?
Jeep Wrangler, 2016.
Nice.
It's my second one. Sadly, the first one died because I got hit by someone ran a red light. So,
Ooh.
yeah, that's actually the
Let's look
Jeep
at
that I named the
field
whole
here,
channel
see if
off
we got
of.
everything.
I named my Jeep Wrangler Source Rex because Jeep Wrangler is actually my favorite vehicle, and then T-Rex is my favorite dinosaur since I can remember. So I just mashed them into one when I got my first Jeep Wrangler, and I named it Wranglersaurus Rex.
All
So
right,
then when
we
I
should
started
be
the
all
YouTube
done with
channel,
the
I was like,
wrapping. Let's get this
you know
thing
what?
put away,
I
grab
like
our
the sound of Wranglersaurus
bale
Rex. Let's
trailer,
just roll with
and,
it.
We'll get some
And,
silage taken to the
I actually got my brother to make the logo
VGA.
that you see there, and he mashed the two together. He got a T-Rex and a Jeep Wrangler grill, and you got Wranglersaurus Rex.
The moment that you started saying that, I immediately looked over at the logo that I have on screen, and that's when it dawned on me, like, that's a Jeep Wrangler hood. Like, that's
Yeah.
the front end from the Jeep Wrangler, and it just...
Yep.
I'm kind of ashamed that it took me this long to realize what that was. I thought it was gaming controllers. Like a gaming
No,
controller.
I can see what you mean. I can see what you mean. That's actually smart too. Damn. I think my brother knew what he was doing when he made this logo.
He was doing something right. He was absolutely
knew.
doing something right.
Oops.
He's
come
like, you know
on.
what? I'm gonna make it look like a Jeep, but also a little bit like a controller. I think it'll look good. I didn't even notice that. Nice.
I mean, for the longest time, that's all I saw was just the gaming controller. It's like, okay, well, it's kind of a more rounded out gaming controller. Maybe it was like from like an older system or something like that. And I'm like, meh, okay.
I wonder how many people have thought the same thing now. Now you're making me think, how many people have thought this?
Now you're gonna be a little self-conscious a little bit.
No, now I'm gonna just be wondering that. I'm like, new subscriber, do you think that's a controller or a Jeep grill? Which one? all the gamers will be like, it's a controller, and then all the
Excuse me,
people who
sorry
know
about that.
Jeeps are like, it's a Jeep. What do you? It's a Jeep.
It's like that dress
what
when you look
chat?
at it,
Let's
and
take a
some
look.
people see it's blue and the other people see it's gold.
What?
I should
You never
probably
heard-
I thought you were
make
gonna
one
say
for
like
doing the
purple or
mod
something.
stuff.
Gold.
Yeah, no, there was a thing on the internet like years ago, and people were like, "Oh, the dress is blue." No, it's gold.
I think we can just
and
throw it
apparently
in the general
thing
chat.
is
That should be
depending on the
just
kind
fine.
of monitor you were looking on it at,
Until
it
we
would
figure
change the
out
color spectrum on
what
it.
all.
So if you had
where
like
all
a,
we need to
I
put
think
things.
if you had like
I mean, the Discord's
the
still
old school,
a
like,
work in progress,
plasma
so
or
so that's definitely
oh goodness,
a
I forget
thing.
what it was, but it was like some very off-brand kind
let's go
of thing.
and,
It made it look
take the
gold.
big boy, or the
but then
bigger-
if you had like a
bigger.
LED or LCD, then it would
See
actually
if
look
we can get
blue,
some bales loaded
or
up on
vice
this
versa. It
trailer.
was one of those kind of things.
That's so weird.
If we
Yeah,
can't, then we're going to buy
it
a
was a fun
flatbed
time.
for
Fun time in
as
the
cheap
internet.
as we can get. That's still
Oh,
a decent
yeah.
size.
Wow. When the internet was still new, and that was the most entertaining thing on the whole internet.
When you didn't have to worry about life and you could just worry about stupid things like gold or blue dress.
Yep.
Before
Life was
we had to
simpler back then.
adult.
Yeah. Damn adulting.
Ah, I know. So you mentioned sports. What kind of sports were you into?
Well, when I was really, really young, soccer, and then
see
some
if we can do
baseball.
this.
But my main sport that I played for 7 years straight was football. Surprisingly, a Canadian playing football. But yeah, just it was funny because I played baseball and then I was gonna go for
This
a
is
fourth
gonna be a
year,
minute.
but then I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done with baseball. It's kind of boring. Like it's just, it's kind of just, it's not my thing. So then my mom found this ad in the paper saying, Pee Wee football, come on down to Iverwin Stadium, which was the big stadium in the close town here. So we went
Cool.
down, and at first, because I seen like kids practicing, and they looked huge with the pads on and stuff, and I got scared, and I was like, you know what? The baseball sign up is today, right? Let's just go to that. Let's go sign up for baseball. Let's not do this. My mom was like, no, we're here right now. Let's go. If you don't like it, you're gonna do 1 year, and if you don't like it, you don't have to sign up for a second year.
Andy.
Well, as soon as
in.
I started playing, I just
See that you can't
I don't know,
sleep,
it
so
was-
you
it
jumped
just-
down.
just
Well,
felt
I
right.
appreciate it.
And it was crazy
Thank you
because
very
I
much.
signed up at 12 years old, but I was a pretty big kid. Like I'm not tall, like I'm just under 6 foot, but I'm wide, right? So the age group that I would be in, I was way oversized. Because they had weight limits for each age group, and all the sign up people were like, "You will not make weight at all. So we're gonna push you up to 13 to 16-year-olds, and we think you're gonna be fine." And I was nervous, but then I realized that because the weight class and everything, the 16 to 15-year-olds had to be like 120, and I was like 140, pushing 150 at like 12 years old. So I was offensive line, and because these kids were so scrawny and small to make weight, I remember so many times during a game I was holding these kids, like 2 kids with like one hand on each of them, like helping like my teammates beside me and stuff. And like my first year of football, I won most improved offensive player of the year. The second year, I won, I can't remember the award, but I played that league for 2 years, and then I joined high school.
10, 12,
I played
14.
all through high school, and then I played 1 more year after high school, and then I quit because I didn't want any more brain damage.
And just to make sure,
So were you always on offensive line, or
Excuse
did
me.
you shuffle around?
we go here.
Surprisingly, I was kicker in high school for a bit.
So, yep, biogas plant.
In grade 10,
Let's go ahead.
I
and
was
tag
literally
the place,
everywhere on the field. I would play
even
offensive
though I kind
line,
of know where it's at.
and then if we got a touchdown, I would kick the ball off to the other team, and then I would play defensive line, and I think I was averaging like 2 tackles a game almost when I was in grade 10 playing defensive line. So I enjoyed that a lot. That was fun times.
I was a D lineman
Well, we're glad
myself,
to
a
have you
defensive
here,
tackle,
Mr.
and
Andy.
I loved it. Absolutely
Nice.
loved it. It was one of those
Okay, I
when
guess
I
the white
did
car
play.
stopped for us. Thank you.
You mentioned awards. I ended up getting the biggest hit of the year, where I
Nice.
literally knocked the kid out of his shoes.
Oh, yep. Automatic.
And what's great is I still got it on video. I'll have to dredge it up and look at it again. But you just unfortunately scored on the play.
right
But
here,
it was just
turn.
it was one of those teams that played trap. So for those who are not familiar with football and strategies and all that stuff, what trap is when you're on the defensive line, the person that you're facing straight ahead of you will just run past you, and they'll go downfield and get to the mid backs. And then
Well, let's
what
see if we
happens
can,
is that
unload
somebody
these
from
right
the
here.
opposite end of the line will start running behind the line, and then
I love
come
doing
after.
these.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see
And they'll
how
come
much we
after the
can get
person who, on the
per
defensive
load.
side, is free. So it's basically a blind side. And what it's supposed to happen is if they hit you on the blind side, they knock you over and they create this big hole right in the middle of,
Okay,
of
10
the
grand
line.
per load. That's
Drive a
not
tractor
bad.
trailer through there,
That's not
baby.
bad.
Oh yeah. Well, unfortunately, they did get through it, but not before I pulverized some guy. Because
That's great either way.
Well, I
Still,
recognized
10 grand
immediately
is
that
10
he
grand
just
is
blew
more
right
than we
past
had
me. He didn't
before.
even touch me. I'm like, oh, trap. And I looked off to my right, and there was somebody who was coming in, and I was just turning just in time to where I was able to plant a foot on the ground, and I just trucked him. And like I said,
Right.
he hit so, like, He went from. You ever watch that show Family Guy?
Yep.
You know when Peter Griffin, like, he goes from standing vertical to flat on his face?
Yes.
Like nothing. That's basically what he did, but in reverse.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And he did it so hard that the shoes went flying off, and you just see the shoe on the recording just go taking off into the distance out of frame. I
That's
was just, when they doing the end of the year rewards, they called me up for that one, and I was just hysterically laughing because they're playing the video on the projector there in the auditorium, and
awesome.
It was hilarious.
That's amazing.
So you mentioned that you're a fisherman. What kind of fish do you go after?
Anything that will get stuck on my hook.
I gotcha.
I'm not good, but I just love to do it, you know.
Do you go after anything in particular, or like what would be your favorite to catch?
I've done a farm build on this map
Probably
yesterday.
salmon
great map.
or a bass.
Yeah,
or
it's
two,
a.
you know?
For me, it's definitely
I've caught
an
like
interesting
rainbow
map.
trout.
I'm
Like
not
one
used
year
to
we,
the,
when
all
I was
these
like I think
hedgerows.
9 or something, we rented a houseboat. Which I don't know if anybody knows what that is. A house on a boat.
I took a look at a lot of the different.
It was a real
plots,
90s
the starting
thing.
farm.
And
the way
we
into
were
it was,
on this lake,
I did
and
not like.
the rainbow trout that was endless.
I've got
just
a test
endless.
map.
Like I was on
The
one
first
side of
time
the
I ever
boat, my
have
mom was
a-
on the other
had a
side,
test map
and my
going
dad was like baiting
that,
and taking fish off our hooks. And we like
the
I would
way
toss
there,
mine in, and he would
you're
go
going
to the
through
front of the
everybody's
boat, get my
field
mom's hook
there in the
already, and
center
just
of
get
the
it in the
map, and
water.
it's
I'm
like,
like,
nope,
I have
that's just stupid.
back and forth like all day long. It was amazing. And then recent years I've caught I believe it was trout.
No.
Yes.
No.
It was trout. And I didn't even mean to, because I was
Bad
trying
lineup.
for a bass that I seen off the dock, and I was like, oh, I see a fat one, I'm gonna get him. And so I got my rod, and I got like I always do, and I cast it out to where I seen him, and then like not even
The
a second
other
later
guy
I felt the
talking.
bite. So then I pulled back, I reeled it in, and it was a trout. And I was
forgot
like,
to mute
oh.
that. I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize it was going to come through. I'm listening to. If you scroll up in the chat, this is BDD, Big Daddy Dave's Farm Sim Talk. I did not realize that was going. I thought, yeah, that was my bad. And it's Big Daddy Dave interviewing Wranglersaurus Rex. Oh, okay, so we're full. And I think I lost a bale into the storage. Straw, grass, hay, straw, silage. There it is. There we go. Yep, she is the moderator for that. $10,000. That is really bringing our bank account up there. I like that. I like that. I think we're going to get rid of these hedges as well. You only thing I hate about this map, etc., is you can't place trees to decorate the farm. That's interesting. That is good to know as well, you know. Well, where's it at? Where's it at? Right there. We'll take one more out. There we go. That opened it up. Okay. Yeah, we will be getting a flatbed trailer. I just don't have the money currently to do that. I mean, well, I do have the money. The flatbed I'm looking at is... not that one. This guy right here, it's the cheapest option, even from the farm techs. So yeah, we'll be getting that flatbed trailer. I mean, we could go with this guy, but it's you know, 6-8 bales, whatever it is. That'd be ridiculous. All right, so we got the final load. That's good to know. I mean, currently I don't plan on placing any more on my farm. If I do buy any, I'm just going to buy them at the other locations. We'll get to that, Farmer Andy. We'll get to that. I've got story reasons, so no spoilers. And since you brought that up, we're just going to go ahead and start the storyline for this. I don't know if you read the description of the live stream videos. So the story of this playthrough is I'm trying to save the estate. Yeah, I'll let you read it. I'm just gonna get these bales out of here because I'm gonna plant this field to grass. I'm trying to do a yes, there's one there. I know exactly where that one's at. In fact, personally, I know where they all are. I've done some research on that, so we're pretty golden for that. But there's a story aspect to that, and did I just see the mailman back there? Let's go check the mail. I mean, they could have. Okay, we got the letter there. Why they put it in the bush instead of at the mailbox up here, I don't know, but. Let's go ahead and take a gander at this. It says, yeah, there's 25 altogether. It says, to who it may concern. I know you don't know me too well, but this is Uncle Roger. If you are reading this, you may have an inkling of what has happened that has caused you to have to be on the farm to try to save the estate from the local bank. It goes into some details on what's happened, financial problems that was disclosed in the newspapers and such. Okay, reading. Oh, yeah, I know that I listed the story of what has happened according to the city, but that's not the actual reason why. As you know, some of us do deem ourselves as collectors, treasure hunters, perhaps. The town itself here, Maypole, is sitting on a little bounty that nobody can really figure out what it is. Through extensive research, exhausting, unfortunately, the family fortune and the reputation thereof, I think I have completed the list of what we can do to help restore the farm. Inside you will find a kind of a vague map, unfortunately, but it should lead you to locations around. And the last one that I was able to find, I wasn't able to collect, but if you search around the given locations, you should be able to find some things. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they should be there, and they should shine bright or brighter than the surrounding, especially at night. So take care. And the first one, I guess, is around the location of our sheep barn. You may have to do some digging, search the trees. I don't know. I like I said, I was just gathering the information, but look around the barns. Maybe you can see something glowing around them. Take care, and unfortunately, I'm sorry to put you through this. Uncle Roger. Oh. Yeah, that's new. Whoever put that there, thank you. It's got no return address on the envelope. So, yeah, maybe it was an anonymous delivery person, lawyer or something. But yeah, he said to look around the sheep barn or any of the barns around here, and we might be able to find the first one. So I guess we'll take a look here. And he says that will glow. So I guess we're looking for a glowing object of something. I guess we'll open up the doors and kind of look in here for anything glowing. Okay, don't see anything glowing. Okay. Well, that's the first barn. Unfortunately, I got rid of the horse barn. So I guess we'll take a look at that after we look at the cattle. And okay, I'm not seeing anything glowing around here. Okay. So we'll have to go inside there. I don't think we'll open that door, but maybe we can squeeze through. Okay, don't see anything back there. Yeah, I've been around this barn a little bit. I guess I haven't seen anything glowing yet. Okay, those doors don't open. And I've been in these pastures a couple times and haven't seen anything. I guess we're clear over here. I guess we'll go. Oh, we got rid of the pig barn, and you know that's kind of where we put the farmhouse, which is being built currently. Don't see anything glowing here. Okay, not seeing anything, and okay, there's nothing here at the horse corral. Nothing in the ground. I guess the chickens maybe. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Okay, nothing over here. How are the ladies doing? Oh, we got some little baby chickies running around. You guys haven't seen anything glowing, have you? No? Okay. I mean, we got some orbs here, but they're not glowing. Nothing there, I guess. Yeah, we got orbs in there, but they're not glowing. You guys see it? Legend says that there are mythical farm balls are hidden in this area. Will you be the first to collect all 25? You found a farm ball. 24 more to go, and we got 40,000. Well, I guess this is gonna. I need to buy a lockbox to put this in, and oh, as I'm was folding that up, I see the back of it, the map. It says, if I was you, I wouldn't collect them all at once. You don't want people to be suspicious as they see individuals running around property that isn't yours. Space them out as you see fit. I would guess to say at least a month apart. Okay. So yeah, we got number 1 down. Right there. So now we know what to look for. And I guess we're going to go and continue on with collecting our bales. So yeah, I think an extra 40,000 a month for the first couple of years will definitely help us. All right. I'm not worried about these 2 fields right now. We do need to come back and fertilize them when we're all done. I want to get these other ones taken care of so we can start getting the plowing done and open them up so that we can hopefully start getting more profit out of our silage. Okay, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. 19 bales out of this one. And if I fertilize correctly, hopefully we can maybe get double out of here. I don't know. Yeah, the first field, yeah, I had 13 in there, but I also had 2 bales in the baler. And then I started, bringing the baler around and doing all that stuff. So I carried 2 around through all the fields. So well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's been a great show so far. You have a good imagination with story, and your actual playthrough is on point. Yeah, I guess it would come from being the game master for Dungeons and Dragons. I've been a GM slash DM for since like 2018. Well, thank you very much, Farmhand Andy. I appreciate that. So yeah, when I'm running the game for D&D, you kind of have to have an imagination, especially when it comes to character voices, playing different enemies, NPCs, things like that, coming up with different storylines for either a homebrew campaign or even if you're running module books. Yeah, it's kind of one of the things that, you know, I didn't know if I would ever start content creating for games, but you know, maybe sometime down the line I'll actually start posting my D&D content. I've had a very consistent group since I got like 2018, so started off as a player, and then the DM had to step down for whatever reason. I decided to fill in, and that's kind of been the story ever since. The technical forever DM. I DM more than I actually sit at a game table. Nice. Very nice. Got all sorts of fertilizing to do. Still got a lot of field work to do. We've got to sell some of our farm equipment that we bought from the start and change it up so that we can get through our process faster. You know, as they say, you got to spend money to make money, and we spent a lot of money to start this venture, and we're having to spend more to replace items that no longer are viable on the farm. I think I'm going to get rid of that tree as well. I'm also keeping track of how many bales that we've got so far. So that was 9 plus... Yeah. So then that's 5. So we got 14 on this field. And I think I need to lime it. I can't remember if I limed... We're just going to get rid of this right now. So that puts us at 60 bales so far. Yeah, 88, 89, 90, and 91 you plowed together. What fields are those? Ah. And then 77. Okay, so you got this section up here. Yeah, I'm going for the instant grass fields right now. This I'm going to plow together. I'm going to plow these together. You know, when I get these two fields, I'll get them all plowed together. I almost like having like a very nice corner of the map to do things. My series that I had on Paligny, which if I can ever get back to it to do some actual gameplay on, I'm gonna try to advance for a year off stream and then do a revisit. But I have everything on that map that's number 1 through 21. And I intend on buying 2 more additional plots of trees. So everything that's in the southeast corner is all mine on that map. Alright, one more bale, and we actually had complete full trailers when it all boils down to it, I think. So we had 15, 19, 14, and 28. I think that was 14, 26. 76 bales out of that. That's not too shabby. I'm hoping to get at least 100 bales every time on these 4 fields. But we're only going to continue to go up when we continue to buy new fields to make the silage. Just spin this around. Get her parked right there. All right. Yep, and even though this is November, I do have enough grass in my storage barn for taking care of the animals. Including the cows, so we will be all right. And I'm not going to worry about trying to clean up the edges. It's all going to be grass. It's not like it's corn in here. And yes, my plow is installed backwards. It's the only way I can make up the horsepower requirement. We do need to take the tag off the BGA there. Alright, almost done here. Alright. One done, one to go. And then this should be the last time we have to do it for quite a few years. Hello.
Over an hour later.
How big was it?
They were bigger than peas.
This is not ice cream. This is hail that we just got.
About an hour ago.
Yeah, it's probably pea to dime size, be my guess. Yeah, that just happened. That. You will stay in the UK. Oh, you don't want tornadoes and hail? You know? I'm good, yeah. All right. First lap done. In all fairness, I love Mother Nature. I'd love to be over there to witness all that, but without casualties, etc. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what kind of reports you hear about the bison from our Yellowstone National Park taking out visitors. Yeah, maintain distance with wildlife. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't matter if it's a grizzly bear, black bear, you know, one of your red stag deers over there in the UK. Give the wildlife space. Be a good steward of the land. AKA, have common sense. A lot of these people get caught up with the bison attacks in Yellowstone. They want to pet the animals. They think the animals are friendly because they're walking alongside the road and they're wild creatures, you know? Treat them as such. It's amazing how many people don't have common sense until... Yes. Yes. Wholeheartedly agree. The Harvesting King. Welcome. Welcome in. And I've got to do something. I got to bring up a couple of things here. I wanted to bring up my analytic page. That's really what I wanted to bring up. We got three viewers. I think I am one of them. Maybe. I don't know. But regardless, welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you all here. And there's a subscription. The Harvesting King just hit those buttons as everybody should. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. King. HK. The Harvest King. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if you so feel inclined, there's the Discord that just popped up, and Streamlabs being right on time for once. Yep, we do have a Discord. It is still, as always, a work in progress. If anybody has ideas for what we should include for different types of channels, content, things like that, please join the Discord, give it a peruse, let me know what we should change on there, and we will take a review and see what we can do. What link is Nightbot on about? That is the Streamlabs just posted the Discord link that I have. A lot of, I got into it way early. A lot of content creators have Discord so that they can keep in touch with their members and viewership. We can post anything farming related, anything non-farming related, try to keep it PG, So if you have a Discord and want to give it a join, go ahead and do that. And if you don't, it's no skin off my back. Earlier tonight, Michael Ferguson posted a mod in there of this Beam NG mod. So after rereading his comment for like the umpteenth time, I now understand what he put in there. So I know a few people do play Beam NG, so we'll definitely get a group in there for the Beam NG people. It's a game I've heard about, just haven't played. So yeah. So that's definitely an idea that we can put in there. Okay. So where is my planter stuff? It's over there. I do need to get some more seeds for this if I'm going to plant 2 more fields. Yes, and we are doing good tonight. Ooh, we are light in the nose. Let's run to the store and grab 1,000 liters. So we're at 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, let's go ahead and get 1,000 liters of seed bought. I forgot, I gotta fold this thing. Yeah, you can see how light we are in the front. I hit that corner every time and I never turn. So yeah, I need wheel weights. Okay, let's customize this. Oh, we do have wide tires and weights on this. That is surprising. Okay. So yeah, I guess, so this does require 300 horsepower, which we're at the very max limit on. All right. Okay. You got timed out for a link you didn't place. That's weird. The only thing I can think of is if, like, you had a period and then didn't get the space between for the next sentence. I honestly don't know. And here I am going to the wrong location. Okay. Alright, let's do this. You put h.king but no spaces. That may have done it. Yeah, I think that's probably what triggered it. Because, you know, Streamlabs, Streambot can't distinguish an actual website link to an improper sentence structure, you know. Yeah, that field we could buy next, but I think we'll continue on the grass fields that are headed south. We'll do those ones. Okay, let's make sure we get this little strip here. And then we do, when we're all done with the seeding, I'm going to get the AI worker out here to roll. Oops, gosh darn it, hit the wrong button. Okay. Yeah. Especially with Streamlabs. Okay, let's get that little section there. Mr. Crofter, welcome in. And it is like, what, 4 a.m. for you over there? Man, who cut that line there? They couldn't do anything straight. Busy night of modding. Yeah, I saw you in your Discord sitting there just doing things. You know, I kind of peeked in. I didn't join the general chat that you were in, but you know. Making Ray County work properly. Your modding group didn't do Ray County, did they? Or are you just trying to fix it for yourself? Work, recording videos for my Alma series, doing live streams, taking care of family stuff. Yeah, busy all the time. I get you. All right, Andy, you take care. Have a good night. There's a lot of stones in this field. It's a good thing I'm not collecting. I'm just going to use the roller and push them back down. Yeah, I know I don't need to do a third headland here, but I'm going to do one anyway. We'll do a third lap. Sure, why not? Got alfalfa working right correctly and can make silage with it now. Also got anhydrous working too. Dang, that I didn't realize Ray County had that many problems. Uh-oh. Planting grass. Trying to get high.
Ground kind of was.
It is. Unfortunately.
You still screaming?
Yep, still streaming. Still running over cows too, because they refuse to move.
How many of these used to die too?
Yep, they refuse to die.
What time do you think?
11 or 10:30. Yeah. Still in the early stages. Yeah, Crofter, I get you. At least we can turn a lot better now with the extra weight in the front tank. You know, speaking of which, I was gonna get rid of the marker for this. Let's untag the place. And out of curiosity, this roller that we got is 180 horsepower. Our tractor, our little Virtus tractor, I believe is 145. Let's go ahead and skip a row here, I guess. Yeah, let's look at our Virtus tractor. It's small. It's this guy here. I think we did max it out, so it should be 143. And because I don't want to do short turn, short turn, short turn, almost done with this field, and then we can get the little Virtus set up to roll. Even though I know it's not the required horsepower, it's 40 horses short. I think we can get away with it. The fields are flat here in this section, so alright, this one's done. Alright, roller time. Time to kick the socks off. Okay, we'll start in this corner over here. I thought my laptop charger port shit to bed, but I need to unplug my PSU for a little while. Well, that's not very good. That's got to cool off. And now it's working perfectly fine. Technology is funny like that. Like I said earlier, one little file that is corrupt. Gotta love Streamlabs. Let's see if we can adjust the filters on that next time. All sorts of goofiness going on in this corner. let's check on the rolling. Let's see how they're doing. So they're actually cooking along pretty good. So I'm glad I put them on the rolling part of it. Even though the tractor's not good. Under horsepowered, let's put it that way. And the nice thing is, yeah, we're going to get rid of all these rocks that are in here. Alright, I think we can start doing the ups and downs, backs and forths, side to sides. Wax on, wax off. We only got like 3 or 4 laps to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. 3.5 laps. Oh, quit trying to hit the tractor there, buddy. I'm bigger than you. I will definitely make sure that you get a headache. And I'm sitting there bouncing that thing around. And when we're done with this field, we gotta get some gas. Nugget, welcome in. Get on Discord. Yeah, I see you're in the channel. Let me go there. Oh, what Discord? Here we go. All right, Nugs, you got me here. Yeah, let me hold on a second. Let me get some things stopped here. There we go. Now we got the Discord
the
up
world
and
being
going.
so large, I mean, I can think of people.
Bro, this
this
is a game. I'm playing Roblox right now, by the way.
Yo, I can think
Roblox.
of a couple UK viewers.
Yeah, I'm playing like I guess a horror
it's
game.
It's like when you really start to think about it. It's
I haven't-
Holy smokes! Like,
I haven't touched
people
Roblox
are,
for like 15
all
years.
over the world, and they're like
Dang.
coming in.
Played
and
it for like
listening,
5
hanging
minutes.
out with us here tonight. It's incredible. It's a really awesome.
And
thing.
I watched my son play it a lot,
It's mind
and
blowing. Like, I sometimes have to just look
hey,
at the
it's just
subscriber
one of
count
those
as
games
just
I
the
was
number,
never
because once
really
I start
into.
thinking about like these are all individual people, I start
come on,
freaking
let's
out
get the-
because I'm like, that's a
there
lot
we
of
go.
people, and it's only 1,000. But it's like
Why
that's
does this game actually scary?
I have no idea.
It's the one only scary Roblox game I've ever played. Oh, there's an open door. Yay. Next door, yeah. I know what you're doing. That. Okay.
He ain't got no gas in it.
Sound like the guy that made it.
Yeah, it's easy to imitate him. He ain't got no gas in it. I've never seen the movie, so don't ask me what it's from or...
Oh, it's a movie?
Yeah, it's off a movie, as far as I remember.
I thought it was just like a clip.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's clipped out
From
of
like
the movie,
some, like,
so...
yeah, I know. Like somebody's dad or a mechanic or something.
Blue
I don't
Zach,
know.
welcome in. Welcome in. Good to have you here, buddy. So, a question I need to ask you, Nugget.
Yeah.
Are you over the age of 18?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
I
to
can't.
refrain from
Oh.
joining Discord with people that are underage. You know, just
Oh,
out of respect for that barrier. You know, so I'm going to
I
end
get
that.
it. I get it. Okay.
Sorry about that, mate.
You're good. I understand.
Okay, let's get all the things reset because I've got windows I need to stack on top of each other here. All right, back to the game. Yep, sorry about that, but, you know, don't want to... Yeah, let's just leave it at that. No underage in the Discord for the voice channel. You can still join it. Would prefer for anybody that joins to be of age, legal consent, 18 years of age or older. So there can be adult content, words, you know, things like that said, and don't want to hurt anybody, don't want to get anybody in trouble. So alright, we got this field done. We get the roller over here. Now let's go put this over in a new barn, because I don't intend on using this until next fall. Whoa, whoa. It's weird that you gotta unfold this guy in order to get it to disconnect. Alright, time to waste money on lime. We gotta get that going. Okay, let's go over to the other tractor. That thing's getting folded up. And it sounds like the hail is hitting the house again. That's actually pretty loud. Okay, so I rolled it, and these stones didn't go away. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about rolling every little speck in here. I didn't get that field rolled. Of course, that one's wheat. That one... Did I plant this one? Yeah, this one got planted to grass. I need to roll that one. I want to get this other one rolled first, since I'm right here. Just gonna get this kind of driven out here. Get it started. Blocked by an object. I'm out of the room now. Come on. Okay. Let's look at the pH value. I need to buy... Okay, we'll start getting some soil info for this. I can't do that until next month. We'll get the soil info for that one as well. So the lime is good there. The lime is definitely good there. I think I limed this field last month. So... Okay, nitrogen is bad. We got to fertilize it. So we need to lime these two fields. Okay, so off to the store we go, and we'll get some diesel while we're up there. And then we'll get this thing filled up with lime. Yep, got to fertilize, got to lime. Lots of work we got just to get some grass planted. get the former sunflower field taken care of since we're out here. Okay, so we're going to go steering assist. We're going to go okay, because this is one job I definitely want steering on. I hope it... I'm going to run out. There ain't no hope about it. I'm going to run out. Can I make it to the end? Nope. But I will go and get reloaded. I need to get the bulk fill mod put on here. I've already got it, I just need to activate it. That way I don't have to hit the button repeatedly. Okay, so let's buy... Oh, darn, I didn't get it loaded up on that side. Bummer. Wow, it took it from way over there. Interesting. Past the corner, past the corner. That little bit, I'm not going to worry about that little bit. Or that little corner there. Alright, let's get this thing reloaded. And I passed the... all the stupid trees are in the way. Alright, full again. We're probably going to end up buying a flatbed trailer so we can haul this over to the farm so we're not driving the tractor back and forth. I mean, I guess we kind of have to drive the tractor back and forth because that's all we have for driving things. Is just the 2 tractors. And crash again. And then thank you for crashing there, buddy. Oh, come on, Jamie. You can get this figured out. There, how's that? Does that work? Does that work out better for you, Jamie? There, how's that? Does that work? Zippity doo dah, zippity day. My oh my, we are liming away. Okay, so yeah, we'll get this little blip right here. There we go. Okay, so let's. There we go. Back to full size. And let's look at the map. Okay, pH value. Man, I hope we didn't mess that up. Okay, so I got to get those two. I'll probably, well, let's get this guy out of here. I need to, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm out of gas. There's your problem. Ain't got no gas in it. Do I got gas in this? Lots and lots of lime. All right, full. I need to slow down for that corner. That's like the, what, third or fourth time tonight I've nailed that fence. Yeah. I should probably slow down. Okay, let's get this big field taken care of. Because I know I'll have to get more lime for this. At least I'll be able to drive all the way through here, and then I can decrease the size. Well, apparently I guess I can't lime that field. All right, one more load. All right, one more load and we should be done. Ugh. And then it's the fertilizing. Yeah, the field I just limed, I replanted last month. So it is, out of commission until it gets harvested in April. And yep, still refusing to slow down. Oh, come on. Okay, so we should be all limed up. Good to go. That spot down there could use some more. Like I said, this field here, I think it was good beforehand. That's why we had the lime in there. So these two fields, I guess I'll wait on 150 until next season. I've got to fertilize all of this stuff, and nitrogen's okay on this one. And I think I want to go liquid lime for this. Nitrogen's okay. Mr. Mopar, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate it. Yep, we need to nitrogen that field. We'll get that one done. All right. I guess I'm not going to worry about a liquid fertilizer spreader right now. Let's go get 2,000 liters of fertilizer. I think that'll work. And can I drive on this field here? Yeah, I can drive on this one, so we may get a little bit more. And that's the pH, nitrogen. Yeah, so we need the nitrogen 3 fields here. My grass fields are decent. So, yeah, I think probably 4,000 liters of nitrogen or fertilizer. And then we need to turn the crop sensor on, so that's ready to rock. And Mr. Red Car, you're just going to wait now. Maybe I will go with liquid right now because that's only 1,000. This is 2,000. We're going to find the cheapest spreader we can for liquid. See, that's a tank. See, is there a certain vehicle this goes on? Or can this go on ours? Yeah, because I think it's a certain Fendt tractor that it would go on. Okay, so let's get this guy here. 18 meter. We don't need to worry about weed spot spraying. Okay, we want, it doesn't matter what fertilizer. We'll get 2 Close that down. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and drop that off right there. Okay, drop that off right there. And then we'll hook up to this guy. And we're probably going to be way light in the front. But you never know, we could be alright too. Well, so far so good. And what fields did I need to do again? I forget. I think it was this one here. Yeah, nitrogen's bad, so we'll hit that one. And we're going to throw the map up just so we can see. I think it works for watching the nitrogen go, or the fertilizer. Yeah, we're only 18 meters, but I think we'll be alright. And then let's put the mini map up. There we go. So yep, this doesn't stop on the spraying pattern, so we need to make sure we stop at the end. Increasing nitrogen level to optimal value for grass on silty clay. Come on, get off the darn hedge. So we're going to spend the next few minutes, finish up this field, and then due to work requirements, you know, some people do have to work tomorrow, so we will call it evening after this field is all done. And then we'll come back to Maypole Farm next Wednesday night. And that's the one thing I didn't look at with this sprayer was the sensor data to turn the spray pattern off over or adjust it when you're making turns. I didn't think about that system. I just went for the cheapest one. But it's all right. We're doing a fairly even coat. I think it'll be good. We're not using that much fertilizer, so we'll know for next time. And we break the sprayer in the process. Yeah, it looks like we'll do pretty good for the fertilizing of all the fields. We've got this one here, and then we've got the 2 wheat fields. Alright, this one's done. Let's just drive it on over to the other. And like I said, that field, this one here, economic analysis, whatever this all means. We can do liquid fertilizer, close. But I think we will end up fertilizing all of our fields, just because. He says the nitrogen's okay, but yeah, we'll end up fertilizing all the fields. Take care of them all at the same time. We'll go over to the field on the exterior of our farm across the road and get this ready to fertilize it next week. All right. And let's go back here. I wanted to take a look at the soil types. Yeah, that field was, silty clay for, 90% of it. Field 91 over here is silty clay as well. And all of these over here should be fairly decent. We got... We'll find out, though. We'll definitely find out. Ooh, that one's at 70%. That one's at 78. That's because this one, we've harvested these two twice. That one once. Those two once. These two. I mean, yeah. But yeah, we got the old John Deere. It's all scratched up. Holy crap! We must have driven through a lot of trees. I don't know. But we got this Vernland sprayer that's doing pretty good on the fertilizing. Yeah, we can't complain with that. Doesn't look like we're damaging the crop. We're in growth stage 3 of 8. Yeah, we could have rolled it, but we didn't. And next season, after this field is harvested, we're gonna plant it to grass. So yeah, we're becoming a grass silage empire, and looks like our dog, Mr. Romeo's having a good old time up there. Must have caught a bunny. But yeah, I want to thank you all for coming in tonight. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing. We got a new subscriber tonight, which is awesome. Continuing to grow the channel. And until tomorrow night's stream, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.